Oh my God, it's DJ Small.
What's going on, everyone? I'm trying a little bit of a different setup today, so let me know if my audio is good. Let me know if you can hear me. Y'all let me know if the audio is good. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear my voice, right? Crypto's looking real good right now. Y'all, the market is in green. Audio is good. Thank you, Creole. Look at this market right now. Bitcoin went past 42. It's looking real nice like right now. Okay, so y'all already know how we do this. To start this off, I'm gonna shout out some of our new subscribers. Super green, exactly, Creole. Okay, we got Chatha Nasser, and again, I apologize if I say your name wrong. Okay, I'm doing my best. Marquise Griffith, Arun Kamalason. I think I already mentioned Zane before. So if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. We really appreciate the support. Make sure you share our channel, share our content. If you like our content, we're trying to build a big community here. So we love having new subscribers. We love having new people in the Discord. A matter of fact, let's go over to this Discord real quick. So if you're a new subscriber, we have a Discord, and we'd love for you all to join. We have a lot of people who contribute on a daily basis to the Discord to help us stay updated with everything that is going on. We have a lot of different things that we're talking about: Bitcoin, Cardano. We have memes, the whole nine. So hit the link in the description. There's going to be that Discord icon. Hit that and come and join the UTG family. All right. And this is what that link looks like. As I've mentioned before, we have a new link in the description to make everything super easy for you all to find information, to find our referral links. Again, our referral links also benefit you all as well. If you do use our referral link, a lot of these you get a reward back, BTC back, X, Y, and Z if you use one of our referral links. Okay, and it's another way to help support the channel, which we really appreciate. Also, our UTG tip jar has our BTC address, ADA address, and DOT address. If you're feeling real good and you want to donate some ADA, whatever, we appreciate that. Like I mentioned before, we had someone to donate some ADA back in June, and it was just a super pleasant surprise. We love it. So thank you. All right. What's up, Billy? I see you in the chat. Let's take another look at this market real quick. Yeah, it's really nice seeing BTC back above 40. Of course, today we kind of hit like, I think 38, 37, I think, when we woke up. So maybe we'll just kind of go back and forth around this 40 area. We'll see. You know, I personally think we still have a lot more to get through, just everything that's going on in the world right now. So I'm hoping, you know, we'll see the market continue to move up. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get started, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. Like y'all are on it. We really appreciate hitting that thumbs up. Okay, actually, before we get into Elizabeth Warren, as you see, I have NFT Reselling Profits in the title. So if y'all have been here since day one, or if y'all have gone back and watched our previous videos, I did a video on how to resell and flip NFTs. And in that in that video, I told y'all one of my stories in buying an NFT kind of by accident, but not really. It was a good chunk of money that I dropped on this NFT. But what I didn't realize is that it was like you get a random NFT, right? And so so just so y'all know the context of what I'm about to say, it was like 7 artworks, a couple of the artists whom I really love, right? So what I didn't realize is when you purchase, and this was on Nifty Gateway, this was kind of back in the day, back in 2020, when you purchased the NFT, it would actually purchase a random piece of artwork, right? You didn't get to choose which one. So again, this is a good chunk of money. I buy the NFT, and I promise y'all, I get the worst piece out of the bunch. Like that, that was my luck. And as I said in that video, one of my rules when purchasing NFTs, especially for reselling purposes, is that I always make sure I at least like it at minimum, just in case I am stuck with it for a particular time or forever. I at least like the piece. So here I was with this NFT that I absolutely hated. and it was also the most expensive NFT that I had bought, right? So yeah, my luck. So anyway, come to present, I actually sold it. I finally sold it almost for double the price. Well, it was double. And what happened was, I haven't been as active on Nifty Gateway as I used to be. I used to be on there every day buying up NFTs and reselling them, but I hadn't been on there in a while. And apparently I finally resold this NFT actually back in April. So I had a nice chunk of money just chilling in Nifty Gateway and didn't know it until earlier this week. So I wanted to share that with you all. The NFT reselling game is still popping. Don't sleep on it. I'm trying to get back into the groove of it. But let me tell you this as well. So I went on the page that bought the NFT. Excuse me. I went on their page. They're trying to resell it for $100,000. We'll see if that happens. I'm going to keep tabs on it because, you know, maybe I lost out on some good chunks of change by selling it at the price that I did. But we'll see if homie sells it for $100,000. Okay, so there's that NFT story. Don't sleep on NFTs. There's a lot of money and super easy money to be made in NFTs if you're willing to give it the time. And let me say one more thing about reselling NFTs that gets on my nerves. So there's this one artist that I follow heavily in regards to their NFTs. I purchased their NFTs. So when he had a drop, there were people who were buying the NFTs, and only a day later they were selling it below the purchase price, right? So here's the thing. That's why I said in that past video, if you're in the NFT game, it's a lot harder now because you have a lot more people to compete with. Everybody's trying to go $10, $20 less than the next person, right? But if you're going to buy an NFT one day and then 24 hours or 48 hours later, you're freaking out and you're going to actually sell it for less than the price that you purchased it, you don't need to be in the NFT game. You buy NFTs to sell them at a higher price. So if you have if you have multiple people selling below the purchase price, then that just screws everybody, right? Don't do that. Don't be that person. And also be patient if you're in the NFT reselling game, okay? Like I said, I bought my tragic experience of buying that NFT. I bought it like back in October of 2020, and I just now sold it April 2021 for double the money. Okay, so if you can't hold on to an NFT for longer than 2 days, you probably don't need to be buying it. Okay, because it just messes up the flip game for everybody when people do that. That's so frustrating. Let's go to the chat real quick. What am I sipping on? This is a sour. It's like a honeysuckle sour right now. Creole 100K. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, if this cat sells this NFT for 100K, you know what? Good for him. Good for her. Good for them. Right. But yeah, I definitely would have missed out on quite a few grand if that cat sells it for 100K. And it's honestly one of the artists. It was a collab piece, that NFT. And one of the artists actually sells his solo NFTs for thousands upon thousands of dollars, like ridiculous money, tens, 20,000s, right? So it's really not completely out of reach for this person to sell it for 100K. But we'll see. I'm going to keep tabs on it. Billy Elliott, Bailey's Coffee, Smoking a Tree. I sold 85,000 Cardano for $5,000 in 2017. Hey, I feel you. We've all made some bad trades. And guess what? We learn from it, we move forward, and we do better, and we hold. You feel me? All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about Miss Warren. Bless her heart. Okay, so I think we all heard this. Elizabeth Warren is back in the news talking about Bitcoin and obviously showcasing her lack of understanding and knowledge regarding Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So here we go. The title of this: billionaire investor Mike Novogratz attacks Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto stance, saying DeFi is far more transparent than banks. So attacks is an interesting word here. He definitely threw shade. If a matter of fact, let me go back to the Discord real quick. So the Real Comeback Kid shared a video in here that y'all have to go back and watch. It was perfect. Wait a minute. Where is it? Maybe it was Crypto News. Yes. Okay. So Mike Novogratz takes on Elizabeth Warren over Bitcoin slander. Go into the Discord, y'all. Watch this video. It's absolutely hilarious. He throws major shade at Elizabeth Warren, basically calling her old and out of touch, which, I mean, is true. But he was just spitting facts. Let's get into this article real quick. Billionaire investor Mike Novogratz has criticized Senator Elizabeth Warren's anti-crypto stance, saying decentralized finance, or DeFi, can be a progressive force that is more transparent for consumers than banks. Warren on Tuesday sent a letter to Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen calling for tougher rules on cryptocurrencies and related industries. The senator is concerned that retail investors are getting hurt in a volatile and unregulated market. So, kind of my thing here, I wish there was just more pushing people to educate themselves and to do more research like us in the community do. We tell you all to do the research, to make well-informed decisions. We're not treating y'all like kids who need a safety lock, or who needs their hands held through this space, right? Part of being in this space is, yes, there are scammers in this space. There's scammers everywhere, right? But you have to do the research, you have to do the due diligence, and make well-informed decisions, right? So I kind of wish that was more of the conversation, and not feeling as though people can't carry themselves, but some people can't, right? The Framed Crypto Investor said banks charge $12 billion in overdraft fees, a fortune in ATM fees, a fortune in checking account fees, but you keep going after crypto where saving and money transfer is a fraction of banks. I have a story for you. That's why I highlighted this in blue, because I'm going to tell you a story that actually happened to me this week with a bank. So I'm in the process of only having one bank account, again, that is solely for paying bills, right? I've talked about this before. I'm trying to get as far away from banks as possible. So I'm closing all these extra bank accounts that I have and consolidating into one bank account. All right. So this bank account that I was closing, and I'll call them out, BBVA, I went to close my checking account, right? And here I was thinking, okay, I'm closing this checking account, and they do charge overdraft fees, right? So in my head, if I'm closing this checking account, that means that no purchases will go through, right? There will be no charges to the account, right? One would think that, right? So I opened my app, actually earlier today. I had 192 overdraft fees worth of overdraft fees. Okay. So I'm like blown away. I'm like, how do I have overdraft fees if I closed the account, right? Because y'all got to realize I have like 3 years worth of, bills and things that I have connected to this account that I'm trying to move over. So I will miss stuff, right? So I'm still in this process of moving everything over to this other account. So I call them up and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but I closed this account. So why do I have $192 worth of new bank fees? This cat said, oh, yes, you closed your account, but if someone charges, if you have a purchase or a charge to hit your account, it activates the account again. It reactivates the account. I was like, I don't know about y'all. I had never heard of this before in my entire life. I did not know this was a thing. I was totally blown away. So again, how crazy is that? That you can close an account and out of nowhere, because maybe you missed a transaction that you're supposed to put into another bank account, you miss that, and it suddenly reactivates the account that you closed. Does that make sense to anybody? Is that just me? So again, another reason why I'm saying F the banks. I'm trying to get as far away from this stuff as possible. Absolutely insane. Going to the chat here, Creole, Unbank Yourself, Coin Hodler, one bank account equals single point of failure, ? So for me, and I've talked about this before, I'm trying to really move into crypto, right? So, okay, let me go back. Let me explain this another way. The reason why I only have one bank account is because at this point, that's all I need. In the past, I've been a person, I like to spread my money around. I like to have multiple bank accounts, X, Y, and Z. But I'm to the point now where I don't see the point. There's no point in having a savings account, in my opinion, right? So the only purpose, in my opinion, of having a bank account is to pay bills. That's it, right? Is to make purchases and pay bills. I don't have my emergency fund in fiat anymore. Why? It doesn't make sense, right? So For me, all I need is one bank account, and that's to pay my bills, and that's it. And again, there's been other conversations that I've heard other YouTubers talk about where they've gone fully into crypto. They're making purchases with crypto, X, Y, Z, and everything, right? So I'm trying to get to that point because the fiat system, let's revisit this, the fiat system is whack. It's just getting it's absolutely out of control. There's no point in having your money in a savings account, in my opinion, because inflation is out of control. Your purchasing power is declining at a frightening rate. Your savings account, if you're lucky, might be getting 0.5%. I had a savings account one time that was getting 0.01%. The bank account that I have now, if I choose to use that savings account, it's actually 3.37%, which is one of the higher interest savings account that I've seen at a traditional bank, right? So that's all I need. I don't need nothing else outside of that. So anyway, moving forward, he added, if banks had the transparency of DeFi protocols, we would not have had the mortgage crisis. DeFi will win because it's better. Period. We just need to solve for KYC, know your customer protections, which is coming. We all know this. We all see this. This is very apparent that KYC is being implemented throughout the crypto market and exchanges X, Y, and Z. We need to educate our politicians. Really, politicians need to educate themselves. This is as simple as doing Google research, right? And again, we've all been on our own journey. We've all been the person that we think we know a thing about a thing, and then it turns out we don't, because we end up doing the additional research and we realize that we didn't know what we thought we knew. Right? So again, for me personally, like I said, it's not about right or left. It's about facts and fiction, right? It's about doing the research, and honestly, simple research would debunk quite a few things that Senator Warren said. So I want to go to Cynthia Lummis here. So, so this went around the YouTube and the internet. Senator Warren and the shadowy super coders, right? Crypto puts financial system in the hands of shadowy super coders, right? And to that, Cynthia Lummis said, who commit open source code to a transparent, publicly viewable, decentralized ledger, facilitating peer-to-peer transactions without the need for a trusted, but sometimes not actually trustworthy, third party. Period. Bitcoin, the blockchain, the ledger is the most transparent, honest monetary system we have seen in human history. It literally cannot get more honest and transparent than the ledger. Okay. Moving forward. So I thought this was interesting. This was kind of some hot news today, actually. One of Germany's largest asset managers considering Bitcoin investment. Okay. I know I'm about to butcher this name, but I'm going to say it the American way. Deca Bank. I know I said that wrong. One of Germany's largest asset managers is considering investing in Bitcoin. A spokesman for the firm told Bloomberg today. The news comes in advance of a new German law taking effect Monday that would make it possible for special funds, no, I said that wrong, to invest up to 20% of holdings in Bitcoin. In Germany, special funds are mainly used for investments by institutions such as pension companies and insurers. Under this new legislation, Deca Bank would become just one of about 4,000 German firms eligible to buy Bitcoin. So this is really interesting news, right? And this goes into effect on Monday, right? August 2nd. So really, it's going to be really interesting to see the news that comes out of Germany, and you know what that buying looks like, what that accumulation may look like for these institutions. Let's go back to the chat. Got it. Hello. Hey, got it. Thanks for dropping in. Billy says, do you think KYC will have an impact on Uniswap? Will we have to log into a centralized system to use a decentralized service? Kind of weird. So my initial thought is that Uniswap is allegedly supposed to be decentralized. I know there's been some controversy on Uniswap being decentralized, right? So, I mean, I don't know. If it's decentralized, then technically no, they should not require KYC. We'll see what happens with that. Creole Lummis greater than Warren. Sweet. We got 7 of y'all watching right now. Again, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Hit that like button. And that's all I have for y'all today. We're about to hit these jams real quick. Actually, I'm actually feeling this right now. What y'all know about this? Again, thank y'all for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the link in the description, our solo.to link, and get connected with us.
Rich boy said it quick, folk niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy said it quick, folk niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy selling quick, folk niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac, took it to the top, got the damn top drop, 2-color flip-flop and the red lollipop. I was in the parking lot, but still got my Glock cocked. New money, motherfucker, don't you see the big knot? Don't you see the big tie? Don't you see the
Yep,
big
and apparently Venmo is implementing crypto purchases. Again, hop in this Discord, y'all. What's up, Black Frame Productions? We outside. But yeah, y'all, this market is looking real nice like right now. Like I said, me personally, you know, I'm waiting. I'm still chilling. I still got dry powder in case something crazy happens. But it's nice to see Bitcoin above 40. Oh yes, in Creole, he won't be live Sunday.
Every freak should have a picture of my dick on their wall. So low be the shits on 4 be the click, yeah, just for my dog. Yeah, gangsters, hustlers, wasters, busters.
Look at Polka Dot right now, y'all. $15. Total steal. Total steal.
Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy said it quick, niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Don't hit the block on some new $10,000 wheels. can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the wheel. Got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats. Just got a fresh cut, now we looking for the freaks. Take a red, yellow bitch, make her drop them jaws.
Alright, y'all have a good night. Remember, right now is where the money is made. If we keep going above 40, if we go back down to 35, whatever happens, you know, stay strong, stay mentally, emotionally strong. Not financial advice. Keep buying, keep holding, keep dollar cost averaging. This right now is where the money is made. All right. Don't let this opportunity pass. Y'all have a good night. All right.